there was just a kettlebell sport competitions in in the city, and our teacher of a physical culture, he just once entered the gym and said, okay guys, we need to form the school team, competitions in a couple of months, so here's a pair of 24s, let's go. Best, like, well, basically now it's how to say, doing a test for, you know, best guys will go to the team. Like, I don't think there was any explanation at all, you know, what's the deal, you know, like insertion, rec, come on. It's like, just bells should end up over your head, so here you go, the best you can. And so I did like 25 jerks, 25 snatches per arm with 24, and he said, okay, good enough. Yeah, I was 15 back then. So he said, okay, you have 2 months, see you. So also wasn't any like programming offered or anything, so kind of for him was good enough that we're in the gym lifting weights, so that's the way to go. And was a great gentleman. I mean, he's like was a wrestler with a great sense of humor, like super kind. Well, you know, good and proud in what he's doing. But yeah, the best advice I remember for him was to eat meat and drink milk. So that was that's
Seemed to work.
something that that's something I carry from the very first coach, I would say.
I love that. That's just great, though, isn't it? That, like, because of all the intricacies of everything now, it's like lift that, eat that, and drink that. Done. See you later.
We were talking last week on all the kind of different kind of optimizations that a lot of podcasts have things about different ways of optimizing sleep, different ways of optimizing testosterone. Our last podcast was on that. But actually, sometimes you just got to keep it simple, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah. And I was just so hungry, I would say, excited about all this weight trainings. And again, there was no methodology, and I'm quite sure the machines was organized in the room just by its size, you know, so the way it fits the best the room. But I just was basically was doing circles around the machines, whatever it's like. I remember was like you know, the squat rack, and then like a leg press. So I mean, like right now I can see that basically, you know, like probably, you know, that wasn't making much sense to do, like, you know, all these exercises the way, you know, the machines organized. But I would just keep going around till the hours of the gym run out, and then, you know, okay, I'll go home. And at some point my blood pressure went up, like an age of 15, and it's, well, I don't remember numbers exactly, but it was something out of the range differently. And well, my parents are doctors, and like they measured, say, hey, you just should take it easy, you're doing something like probably not exactly good. And that was first kind of a moment for me when I think, okay, there's probably should be some methodology in it. Like it should be some rules of, you know, to say, is it enough or it's not enough? And I, yeah, there was another teacher, and I just asked, do you have any manual about, I know, this weightlifting? And it was some like very basic brochure. So that's probably was the very beginnings of well, it was a long way, but what's, you know, the reason why now I have a training methodology book